So, Vortex, the last church picnic that I went to, I don't know if y'all remember this video, but I couldn't stop crying because I got lost trying to find this park. And so I was driving around aimlessly, as we do. And I ended up at a gas station asking for directions. Also, actually needed gas because I wasted a lot of it driving around aimlessly. And there was this guy at the gas station that offered to take me to the park. And yeah, I did several videos about this, I guess like a month ago. It was at the end of Lent. So hopefully I won't get lost trying to find this place again. I don't think that I will. It was like so close to my church too. It's so crazy that I drove around for like an hour and a half trying to find this place, and it was like right up the street from where I already was, you know? But apparently it wasn't just me that got lost. Like, a bunch of people that have a GPS system got lost too, which kind of proves that the GPS system is useless. But anyway, when I went to this park, I mainly sat by myself and read Psalms, and then like I walked around and I discovered this little waterfall, and I hung out by the waterfall. And no, I wasn't high, okay? I wasn't, because it was the tail end of Lent, and I don't get high during fasting periods, okay? So that's the whole point of the fast, at least for me anyway. But yeah, I talked to my friend Eric. And, you know, he told me a lot of people don't want to try harder to figure you out. So I guess you really have to be crazy to be interested in me at all. You know? And you gotta be a certain type of crazy in order to be able to put up with me, because I'm pretty obnoxious. And I've noticed that even people that think they like me eventually start taking things personally and getting upset by my opinions, you know? Because it's all fun and games when it's about somebody else. You know, whenever I'm talking shit about groups of people that you agree with me talking shit about them, you know, it's like you're on board. But whenever it comes around to you, now you gotta pussy out, right? I mean, that's to be expected. This is why I did that poster that said insults are compliments, compliments are insults. Because people that act like they love you so much, they really appreciate you, blah, 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 they really know you. No, they don't. They really don't. Like, seriously. If they actually appreciated me, they would appreciate the things that they don't like. You know? Because, you know, there are people that I don't like. People that I work with. People I do stand-up with. People in my family. People in my church. But sometimes I'll think about him. And like, I've noticed that, like, when I've worked with somebody I don't like, and then they end up quitting or getting fired or overdosing or something, it's like, then I actually really miss them. I miss the things about them that annoyed me. I miss the things about them that kind of pissed me off. Not for real, but the things that I remember that frustrated me. And I guess maybe it's because, like, they're human. And so, in a way, I actually did appreciate them, even though they annoyed me, because I recognize their humanity. Like, there's this girl I work with right now. She's really young, and she wants attention all the time. So she's always being silly. And you think I like this because I'm silly too. But it's like she's constantly like singing really loud, or like squealing, and you know, I shouldn't talk about that though, because I'm fucking silly too, you know. I am. I meow at people. But it's more like my form of communication is like, I want attention from you, you know. I'm not meowing because I want your attention. I'm meowing because I'm part cat, okay? But you know, like when you're around somebody that you can tell they're doing something because they want people to notice them. She's insecure. I can tell that she's insecure. That's why she does it. Her older sister works with us too, and I really, really love her older sister. Like, she's the one that's going to be taking Sophie. Sophie's one of my cats. Sophie's a hand-me-down cat. She's a foster cat. She's been passed down. I'm the third person at Steak and Shake that's had her, and Amira is going to be the fourth person that takes her. So hopefully she'll stay with Amira. I mean, I don't see why that wouldn't work out. She definitely seems like a cat person. And because Sophie's a great cat, she just doesn't get along with Paisley. That's the problem. Paisley's too old. Paisley's an old bitch. She does not want to deal with this younger cat, this little hussy, you know? This little hussy. It's bullying her in her own damn house. I get it. I get Paisley's frustration. But anyway, what was I talking about? Younger girls, how they want attention. They're insecure. Yeah. Thing is, though, the girl I'm talking about, as annoying as she is, she's got a strong work ethic. So I really don't give that much of a shit. She just aggravates me. You know, it's like people that they walk into a room and they need you to notice them. They walk into a room and they do something that makes everybody acknowledge their presence. Whether they make a loud noise or they start laughing really loud. Have y'all noticed that there are so many people laughing about absolutely nothing? It's weird. I mean, look, I laugh a lot too. Just about my own shit. I'll tell you, but I don't think you'll find it funny. It seems performative. That's what I'm getting at. People that laugh, like, ha ha ha, you know, that kind of laugh. Of like, I'm obviously not really laughing. It's terrible. It's terrible, dude. But just that performative element, it's totally usurped so much of human life because of the television. This is the effect of the television. This is the effect of like celebrity culture and, you know, women being in control of a lot more. And I'm not saying that all women are like this, but I'm saying that this is a female trait. People that want attention, people that need validation, and they take it real personally if you don't give it to them, okay? Validate yourself, damn it. Validate yourself. There's no excuse for you not to. You spend time with yourself all day. You're literally living in your own body. I'm teaching you how to do it, okay? Start paying attention to your experience. Start asking yourself questions about your experience. Stop whining about it and playing the victim about it. Don't do that. That's not going to help you at all. That's not constructive, okay? That doesn't mean nothing bad's ever happened to you. I'm not saying just forget about all that. What I'm saying is that it would be better for you to try to focus on the positive things. Stop worrying about other people. Here's my unsolicited advice. Sorry, I just realized that I'm doing that. This is my channel, though. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. You don't have to listen to me. You probably won't anyway, right? So you probably already turned this shit off. Because fuck you, crazy bitch. I'm going to keep projecting, damn it. That's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. No, seriously. If you want to live a better life, you got to have a better relationship with yourself. That's the only way to do it. It's not going to be through other people. Fuck other people. Fuck other people. Stop worrying about other people. Stop worrying about anybody you think wronged you. You might think that this is like so self-absorbed. It is. It is, but it's positive. There's a way to be self-absorbed that will suit you, and it will help other people too. Because then you can live an authentic life, and you're not able to do that if you're living for other people. You know, when I was younger, I had more friends, but I was still living this other life inside my head. Double bookkeeping, right? That's the term. When you're living another life. But what's wrong with that? What's wrong with having a fucking imagination, dude? What's wrong with that? It's like I'm always writing a play inside of my brain, you know? It's like I was doing that all day today. And I was also reading The Wisdom of Solomon. okay? But it's kind of like what I was talking about before with like the rooms. Like when you do drugs and you go to different rooms. It's like mental illness does the same exact thing. It's not really an illness, it's just mental weirdness. How about that? I've called it mental inconvenience, mental malfunctioning. But is it really an illness? It is if you believe that. The problem with it, the reason why they call it an illness is because if you focus too much on certain aspects of it, particularly negative aspects, paranoid aspects, it's just going to take your ass down. Whether you end up in a psych ward because you can't take care of yourself, because you're focusing on all these things that are important. You know, I mean, I have that problem myself. The lack of self-care, you probably already noticed. But it's like I still pay my bills. I still go to work. I make art all the time. I think that's a huge part of why I'm semi-functioning. But when you're a paranoid person and you're hyper-focused on everybody's out to get you, or say you're a really angry person, say you're passive-aggressive, and you're hyper-focused on, oh, this person wronged me, this person doesn't appreciate me, wah, 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 you know? Or you're a really sad person, this is what I do. You might think it's the paranoia, but it's really the sadness that gets me more than anything. I'll get really sad and I'll just want to off myself because I'm so fucking sad. And I'll just think about all the stuff that makes me sad. And it's like this train, this freight train of epic sadness. And so every boxcar that I hop on is just another thing that makes me sad. You know, and I see that with people that get angry. It's like, so if you're pissed off at somebody, you just keep hopping from boxcar to boxcar about things that piss you off about that person, or ways that person wronged you, ways that person didn't appreciate you. If you're paranoid, then the boxcar is going to be all about, you know, different ways that people are trying to hurt you, trying to take shit from you. And now maybe this stuff is true. Maybe that person did wrong you. Maybe they didn't appreciate you. Maybe the government is bad. Maybe. Just maybe. You know? Maybe I am right to be sad about the state of the world. And I am right to be disgusted, so much so that I can't stop crying about it. But it's like at some point, you have to make a conscious choice to get off that freight train. You know, and that's hard. That's really hard. But if you realize that you're on it, you realize, wow, I've been thinking about really sad stuff. Or I've been really pissed off for the past hour and a half. I've just been obsessing about this person that pissed me off. Or I've been obsessing about what I think is going to happen to me, what I think is going to happen to my stuff, what I think is going to happen to my job or my kids or whatever it is, you know? Just take all that negative energy and redirect it. And just focus on God. Focus on God, focus on whatever you you believe in. Okay, so if it's not God, forget that I said God. Don't want to trigger you. Don't want to trigger you. Focus on a mountain or something. I don't know. A mountain's bigger than you, right? Of course it is. A tree is bigger than you. A river is bigger than you. The ocean is bigger than you. There's all kinds of things that you could focus on that are very spiritual. And if you focus on the more positive stuff, the devil and his minions, they won't have as much to work with. But yeah, I think that a good example of that mental illness I'm talking about is, when I say these things to people, it's like they look at me like I got two heads, because perhaps I do. Like, how dare you expect me to do that? How dare you think that I could do that? I mean, I remember, like, when I was younger and I was really forlorn, and I thought of myself as a victim, and my life was so much harder because I just wanted to insist upon everything being the way that I saw it. And then, I don't know, it occurred to me that, like, maybe I was seeing things wrong. Like, maybe I should be more open-minded. But it's also occurred to me that maybe if whatever I'm seeing is correct, I should just accept it for whatever it is and not dwell on it and be sad about it, you know? Like, if this is the right way to look at things, then why am I pissed off? Why am I upset? You know? Like, if this is the truth, then I should rejoice in the truth. That just makes sense to me. But people want to stay mad. They want to stay bitter. They want to stay a victim. Because that's easier to do. But, you know, that mindset that I was in led me down the path that I was on, that made me pretend to trust in a psychiatrist. I don't think I ever trusted a psychiatrist, but I wanted to. Just like I've never really believed that a relationship could work out, but I wanted to believe that. Like, my last serious relationship, I knew it wasn't going to work out, and I knew that from the jump. But he was such a good guy, though. He was such a good guy that I really, really wanted to be what he needed me to be for him. But I couldn't do it. And I just hope he found what he was looking for. I heard he got married to some big black bitch, which doesn't surprise me at all. But I hope that shit worked out. Because something tells me if he was interested in me, then she's probably also crazy. And not just because of her race, not just because of the racial stereotypes that I can toss around, but because of me. Like, oh, he dated me, so surely he's into crazy, you know? But yeah, when it comes to crazy, though, there's the type that needs the attention and the validation, and they have really toxic relationships with people because it's like they're a bucket with no bottom, you know? Nothing's ever enough. With me, I know that I can't give anybody that, so I just stay over here. And even though I'm open and honest about that, people still hold it against me. That's fine. They can keep doing that. I'm not going to change. And it's really not pride. It's really just the wiring. It's like trying to stick a square peg into a round hole. It's pretty stupid. But like, I think that the type of crazy that's a threat to society is the type that can validate themselves and be with themselves and know themselves and, you know, not need anything from anyone. Because, yeah, people are a lot easier to manipulate when they're emotional and they need things from people in society. But it's like, why don't you just get it from God? It's so much easier. I mean, it really is. He's literally like right here all the time, no matter what. How cool is that, dude? How cool is that? Like, I'll get frustrated sometimes. And then I'll remember, oh yeah, God. Oh yeah, I can just talk to God about this. Oh yeah, I can just pray about this. Oh yeah, I can just have this like open dialogue with him. And it's so cool. And every time I'm reminded of that, I get so fucking ecstatic. And I have that little dopamine party. But yeah, I can't give that to anyone. I can't offer that to somebody that insists on that validation coming from like another person, place, or thing, you know? It kills me, man, because I really want to give it away. But I think that it's something that you have to seek yourself. Seek and ye shall find, right? I guarantee you, if you call out to God, He'll answer, because He really wants that relationship with you. Like, no matter how far gone you are, He still wants you. I have a feeling it's going to be so much more humid tomorrow. Like, it feels so good right now because of the rain, but it's going to be so muggy tomorrow. It's fine. Just gotta deal with it. Just gotta deal with it, right, queen bitch? That's right.